I'm Anthopants. This is the Blaze No Death Mania Challenge. We are on day 92. Yeah, we're on day 92 that I've been doing this. Oh. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I was practicing today, practicing 7. Got a no death 7 elevator in practice. Probably took me like, it's just, yeah, it feels like it takes me maybe about like 20 tries or so. Something in that, the 15 to 20 range. It doesn't really feel like I'm doing much more than that though. I'm not really keeping like track of how many attempts I'm putting in. I'm just kind of feeling it out, but so yeah, I just keep expecting like I mean, if it's true, I should be able to get a no death 7 pretty much like once a week. I should be getting it. You know, I mean, at least once every other week. Oh, I don't know what's up. Yeah, the Anthos shorts, yeah. Yeah, me and Rusty rooting for you, dude, yeah. My sister dog, his name is Rusty, I tell you. She's got a dog named Rusty, I tell you. Meanwhile, there's a dog barking outside that I can hear right now. I wonder if that's Rusty. But yeah, hopefully we'll get it done. But yeah, I'm a little bit baffled by yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting through 7 again, I'll tell you that much. Might biff it on 8 though, that's the only issue, because it's like, I've been focusing 7 so much that I've been kind of, I haven't been putting practice into 8, so I may get into 8 and just completely biff it, but thanks, Icy Manicotti. Yeah. Good. Bad. Terrible. It's day 92. Yeah. We're on day 92. Yeah. So, I think I got the, my last no death was on day 66, no death 7. Yeah, Tomboy Player, how's it going? This is first attempt of the day. Yeah, I'll get it eventually. But yeah, I'm pretty sure day 66 is when I got the first no death 7. So we haven't half-lifed it yet, you know, because half-life of 66 is 93. Does that even make any sense? But yeah, hopefully we can just like do that where it's like it took me 66 days to get it the first time. It'll only take me, you know, 33 days to get it the second time. And then after that, it'll take me like, you know, 16 and a half days. We'll just keep doing that, and then eventually we'll get it, because we'll just have more chances at it. Servetsky? No, no, Servetsky, this isn't live. Of course not. Dana Danvers, how goes? One of these days, Dana Danvers, you're gonna revert back to Viking, and I'm gonna be such a happy, happy person. Until then... Viking no more. Did you watch the Northman and not like it? Is that what happened? Because when I watched the Northman, I didn't like it. I was like, what is this? I think I'm not huge on the like the trip out movies. The movies where people like just trip out in the movie. I'm kind of like, alright, yeah. I don't know, it doesn't really do it for me. Wonderful. Boom, baby. Yeah, I don't think I'll go mad. I don't think so. If I start getting loopy, I'm just gonna like, you know, I'll still run Blaze, but I probably just won't do it every single stream, and I'll switch games, play other games as well, and just kind of like stretch out the time that it'll take me to do it, but maintain sanity in the process. So I've got strategies for staying sane. If this is the run you will eat poop, don't do it. If this is the run, I still don't want you to eat poop, okay? How about that? I don't. Oh no. This shouldn't have been so difficult. Like Golden Axe? Well, in December 1st, Cosmic Invasion is coming out, the Marvel game, so I'll be playing that whether I get the Blaze or not. And I don't know, I'd like to play the Punisher arcade game. I wouldn't mind playing that, trying to do like a one credit clear or a no death on it. That'd be kind of fun. Oh jeez. Man, there's seriously just like a dog outside just barking his head off. Max Bogart, how it goes? Max Bogart has his volume on mute, so we all can talk about him if we want to, and he wouldn't even know it. We all can just say whatever we want to. I could spend the rest of the stream just talking trash about Max Bogart. He wouldn't even hear it. Oh jeez. Is that the Abadee dog there, Shervetsky? Din's Abadee dog? Oh jeez. See, look, there's the poster, there's the Bare Knuckle 2 poster, and then there's the Bare Knuckle game. But there's no Bare Knuckle 2 arcade game yet. Like, they're just advertising it with the poster. It kind of makes sense because, like, technically if this is your first time going through the game, you haven't actually beaten the game yet. So it's almost like the full game doesn't even exist yet. Other than the fact that this isn't our first time beating it, but, you know. It'd be cool if when you get to Mania, that poster changes to Bare Knuckle 3. Because you've now beaten, because you're on Mania, you've obviously already beaten the game. Wouldn't that be cool? And now they're just advertising for the next one. Sargo, how's it going? It was just Abadee taking a bath, yeah. You can sell that hot dog water, you know. After Abadee takes a bath, you could sell that stuff for a premium. Oh jeez, okay. So Belle Delphine. Why has she done something like that? I don't know. There's always something weird going on. He bathes in the tears of newcomers that he destroys. Yes. Yes. He just fills up that whole bottom area with tears. With the tears and sweat of his enemies. She sold her bathwater and made a few $100,000. Why? Why? You can understand. I mean, I understand why she sold her bathwater for $100,000, but I don't understand why somebody would want that. This could be trouble. That's the worst. Max Bogart is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. I really hope that's not what someone's doing with it. I really hope so, but we really are the worst of all the species. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that, like, if an alien comes down, they're gonna be looking at that stuff and just decide to get rid of us, you know? Like, thanks a lot, buddy. I mean, an alien's gonna be like, you spent how much on what? Oh, we gotta get rid of these people. And then we're gonna be like, no, 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 wait, like, you don't understand. It's so much worse than that. Like, we can't even make a case for ourselves. You don't understand. The fact that this dude bought it isn't the worst thing that happened. You don't get it, aliens. You don't even get how bad it gets. How's it going, dude? Yeah. I get alien house, son. I'm gonna try the thing here. See if I can get it. Oops, I totally messed it up. I just, my brain just stopped working. Sorry, everybody. Anyway, I did practice it a little bit. So there is a strat where you hit the egg sac, it blows up, Zamza blocks, and then you can get 2 sword swipes in. And between all that damage, it does a full bar of health, which isn't a massive amount of damage since Zamza has like 4 bars of health on Mania. But on very easy, it's like an insta-kill. But anyway, but it is, for, you know, DPS wise, it does a full bar of health in a really small time frame. It's like really good. So no complaints. My brain just wasn't. Sorry about that, new Shiva. Yeah, I don't have any control over whether people get notifications or not. But I take full responsibility for it. I will be CEO of Twitch. Yeah, hopefully one of these runs I'll get the strategy to work. That one I don't know why I just blanked out. But yeah, you just walk up to the egg sack. Then when Zamza drops, you backwards jump. And then you jump because you gotta like kind of time him to spawn in. Then you move forward, throw a forward special. Then he'll block from the egg sack exploding, and then because of that you get 2 free sword swipes in. I think you can even get in if you time it properly. You may be able to get 3 sword swipes. Yeah, but I don't know what the frame count on it is. For the spawn in, I'm not 100% sure. Like how, you know, you gotta be whatever, within 3 frames or something like that of his spawn to actually get it to work. Wooter got a 20 stream streak. Nice job, Wooter. That's not bad. I mean, it's not the 92 stream streak that I, would like to see, but that's okay. I'm not one of those guys who's ungrateful simply because I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna get that 92 stream streak other than me. I've been here 92 streams straight. I've got the 92 stream streak. How's it going, Stained Glass? What's up, Noisy Boy? Have a great run, bud. Good luck tonight. Yeah, I actually, first time I read that, I saw, have a great run, bad, good luck tonight. And I was like, what does that mean? But yeah, I noticed it. And I was like, oh, it says bud. Isn't Bud the name of Kevin McAllister's older brother in Home Alone? I wonder how much that was like a thing. Like Biff in Back to the Future, Bud in Home Alone. I'm trying to think of like other bullies and see if they have like those similar like names that are like were actual names, back in the day. And then people stopped calling their kids these names when every movie would use these names as a bully's name. That's Buzz. It's Buzz. Oh. Never mind then, I feel bad. Waternar, how goes? Good to see you. Waternar comes in just to tell me that I'm wrong. That's all. It's Buzz. I'm a Waternar, the Home Alone aficionado. How's it going, Tolman? Also, hello chat, I'm working overtime right now and watching you. Okay. Working overtime and watching you doesn't get better than this. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, you're not too exhausted from working overtime. Hopefully I'm not too exhausted and I can actually put in a good run for everybody. That's really what I want. So I'm around, sometimes the chat is just crowded. Yeah, I know. Oh, jeez. Oh man, I gotta go into a certain mode. I don't want to say who it is. It's a certain person that I like to channel for the 4 elevator. It's from a certain movie. I don't know if I've actually converted anyone to watching this movie, but let me tell you, life changing stuff. That was actually a rough one for me. Probably going Torque Hammer. What's up, Jibber Ultimate? I already said hi to you, Jibber Ultimate. Yeah, that was a rough 4. Felt like I couldn't get into a rhythm on that 4 elevator. It's Etsy, how's it going? I don't know. Abadidi is a cool boss. Yeah. Abadidi is cool. Shiva's pretty cool. Oh, jeez. What is that? Oh, I see. Wait a second. You can take one of the you can take one of the emotes on this channel and just flip it around any direction you feel like. Yeah, with channel points. Oh, see, there's something you can do with channel points, everybody. Look at that. You know, you just gotta get creative. That's it. Channel points around here are worth just as much as they are anywhere else. You just gotta get real creative. That's it. What's that? What? Oh, you could put a little finger next to him? I don't know, Wayne was actually trying to block first couple hits, so every once in a while Wayne will block the hit and get a throw off. He just couldn't pull it off this time. Look at that, wow. 4Camera's doing all sorts of fun stuff over there. What's it? Did you flatten them? Doesn't take much to surprise me, I'll tell you that much. Bud is the name of the son from Married with Children. Yeah, that's right, Bud. David Faustino. And then his younger brother was in Monster Squad. Random. Did Natural Born Killers come out before Married with Children or afterwards? Because it's got like that scene in that movie where it kind of goes into like a sitcom, like the spoof sitcom with Rodney Dangerfield. I'm wondering, like, it's very like Married with Children feeling. So I wonder which one came first. Like which one influenced the other one. Yeah, I feel like Married with Children was first as well, because Woody Harrelson was in Natural Born Killers, and I think that was after Cheers. Not like after Cheers ended, but just like after he was already on Cheers. Because I remember people just feeling like, Woody? Like, Woody's gonna become like, you know? And then we never heard from Woody Harrelson ever again. No. Was that a question, Torkhammer? Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield is in Natural Born Killers. He's in a scene where like they're kind of doing like a mock sitcom of like Juliette. Is it Juliette Lewis? Juliette Lewis's like childhood, and he plays her father, I think. This goes. Still got sword. Still got turkey if things get a little crazy here, but for the most part, like, the best thing to do with Art Bear when you've got sword and turkey is just stay calm. Don't freak out. If he hits you, it's not too big of a deal. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Shoot. This could be problematic. Abedidi. Mr. X. Yeah, it's either Mr. X or Abedidi. They're the toughest to fight solo. Abedidi actually might be tougher than Mr. X solo. Unless you're talking about like one of the lower mobs. But yeah, I would say Abadidi's actually the toughest enemy in the whole game. Not good. 1, 2. I think I can take about 3 hits. Maybe 2. 1, 2. I think I can take 2 hits actually, yeah. 3 hits will kill me. Yeah. The thing is, like, Abadidi's the only enemy in the game where, like, stage 4, he's solo. You do fight him solo. Only boss in the game where, like, there's nobody else there with him. Other than the second time you fight him, there's a wall on both sides. Because in 8 elevator. But yeah, I would say between, like, if Mr. X was solo and didn't have the little guys spawning with him, Mr. X might be easier to beat than Abadidi. Because once Mr. X starts shooting, he's pretty vulnerable. Toughest enemy depends on how good the player is. Yeah. Well, like, or lose 10 lives at least, yeah. I think it's more like a personal question. Like, who would you say it is for you, King Iopa? Like, personally, who do you think is, like, the toughest enemy solo? These guys are not cooperating. Mr. Excuse me, how it goes? Yeah. Shiva is, as a child, Shiva was crazy difficult to deal with. The Jets were crazy difficult to deal with. Zamza, like, really all the bosses were, like, pretty difficult, but, like, some of them, like, more than others. And yeah, Shiva was definitely one of the, like, very, very toughest to deal with. He was so squiggly. Berg alert, yes. You're saying that, yeah, the ninja guys. I don't care what you guys say. The ninjas, those pirate ninjas. What about the kickboxers? Yeah. I think it's like everyone's so exploitable when you know the game. You know how to loop pretty much every single character. So it's like, the real question is like, Abadidi, if you put 2 Abadidis on screen and Mega Mania on Streets of Rage 2 New Era does this, you really understand like how difficult an Abadidi is. And I'm pretty sure if you put 2 Mr. X's on screen, you'd have a really, really tough time. That might be harder than 2 Abadidis. Do a good job on boss. We're going to 7. That would be a great hack. There's a hack on New Era. I think they switch up the enemies. So you'll end up getting Mr. X instead of whatever. Gauzia, every Gauzia is a Mr. X, that kind of thing. But yeah, an enemy randomizer on New Era would be really cool if you could actually, like, pick and choose them a little bit. Oh, hit the guy! Timber, thank you for the sub. Yeah, thank you, Timber. Thanks for the 4 months. Yeah, I do have you guys on silence so that I'm not getting alerts, so I don't freak out on elevator. But I did catch that one. Two Abadidis, yeah, the 2 Abadidis in Mega Mania is so ridiculous. It's so crazy. It really makes you appreciate the one Abadidi that you have to deal with here in this game. What are you talking about? The Jetson 3 not being as bad as the Jetson 2? I mean, both are exploitable. But when you do have to fight jets, in 3. That's like one of the harder sections of 3. Fight that jet. They kind of updated the jet in 3 too. A little bit badder. He's like a tougher jet than the Streets 2 jets. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Let's see if I can get him to not pick it up. How's it going next, Alex? Ready to actually start paying attention to the game here. Ooh. Thanks for the tomahawk. How's it going, A1 Major? Hmm. It's not, yeah, it's my fault. I was in bad position to start the next section. Hi Vitriol, thank you for the 25 bits. How's it going, Dornal? Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I'm thinking about how I played that one wrong. How to play it correctly. The problem is, it's like, I didn't know who the last guy was that I was going to be killing with the sword before the next section came up. And I got to get rid of the sword. And he's like, you don't want to get rid of it if it's not the last guy. If I'm in better position, I can lock all the guys down. The little guys, get all the little guys taken care of, like, right away. And then you just work on cornering everybody. Thanks, Druid Force. Good to see you. How's it going, Robin Hood? Yeah, yeah, samurai. Yeah, having a bunch of samurai on screen is really, really tricky. And the problem is, once you get rid of, like, let me think, there's 3 samurai, and then a 4th one drops. So yeah, if you end up getting rid of a ninja, then now you have 4 samurai on screen. And 4 samurai are difficult to deal with, but it's better getting rid of the ninjas. So But yeah, ideally it's like you want to like get rid of like both ninjas and a samurai so that you got like 3 samurai left, and it's a little bit easier to deal with than 4. Just like it just gets exponentially more difficult the more guys that are on screen. So thank you for picking up the knife. When the pirate ninja's head is sword effective against the samurai, it's even when you have 1 samurai on screen, it is dangerous using sword. It's like, yeah, it's just dangerous. Like your best move against the samurai is actually like your jump, because you want to keep them at a distance, jump into them while they're doing like their, you know, fireball thing. And if you've got sword, you don't want to be jumping in towards them because you'll lose sword once you grab them. And your distance with sword is not as good as it is when you're like jumping into them. Is this sword of any use in the jack section? Yes, so there is a strat where you use sword. So you do the same thing that you do with the kickboxer section. You just stand kind of like middle-ish, and then you're just swinging away. And you do like, you know, about 3 or 4 swings forward, and then you turn around and you swing and you hit jack, and now you've got guys like stuck on the wall in front of you, like the Big Ben and like any of the small guys. Hopefully you've gotten like the small guys taken care of, and the jack is stuck to the left. Then you wait for the other Big Ben, you hit him, get him stuck on the wall, and now you just can like free sword swing the Big Bens on the wall. The problem with this though is the little guys are like random, and jack can be really random, so it's really hard to know when jack's actually going to come at you. Oh, you're kidding. So it's actually almost a better strat not using sword in that section. If you use sword in that section, you can get through it without getting hit, without, you know, really getting touched, and it's like looks super easy. But it's ratio-wise, percentage-wise, it's better not using sword in that section, and because you're kind of doing the same thing where you're just taking care of the little guys. Hopefully you can get them taken care of like really quickly before anything even really happens, like before jack really even gets to you. You just take care of the little guys, and then you just throw everyone to the right in the corner, and then you can either punch spam or like blitz spam them when they're stuck in the corner. But, I don't know. What I don't know, though, is... no, I think it's still safer even if your health is down to just not use sword. Yeah, most people don't think about games the way you think about them, King Iopa. Or the way really I think about them. I think about them a lot more the way you think about them. Which is like, I get like enjoyment from the actual challenge and feeling like I overcame the challenge. And if it's not a challenge, I don't get a whole lot of enjoyment from it. But yeah, but what's a challenge for us is probably going to be very different than what is like a challenge for like most people who are just playing it really to relax or have a good time or to unwind. Yeah, I know, this is what I'm saying, yeah. But yeah, these good games are supposed to make you feel like a sucker, yeah. It's supposed to destroy you. If a game doesn't break your spirits, it's not a good game. Yeah, I certainly like that. I enjoy that style. But yeah, it's like some people like they get the thrill out of like climbing Mount Everest, and other people get a thrill out of like just going on a leisurely hike. And you know, I think both have value. I of course would never climb Mount Everest because so many people have done it that I'm just like, come on now. How difficult can it be if that many people have done it? I didn't say it's not good if it didn't break. Yeah, I know, I'm just adding that in for humor's effect. How's it going, Rico Suave? Yeah, I think like the older games, well, first of all, games started out like in the arcades for the most part, where you would play and like getting through like the first level was an achievement. Like get through the first level of Donkey Kong. And like you're not even going to be able to do it if you're, you know, if you're like 10 years old. You're just going to get wrecked. So like just getting through the first level was like an achievement. And it was kind of like that with a lot of games. Like you played like OG Mario on the Nintendo and like people would be like, how far did you get in that game? They weren't necessarily saying like, did you beat the game? Like no kid was really beating that game. It wasn't like expected of you to beat the game. It was just like you were just trying to get as far as you could get. And then like that was the achievement. It's like, oh, I got to World 5. Oh my gosh, what did it look like? You don't even know, you know? Did he just troll them the whole time? You don't even know. You've never seen beauty until you've seen World 5. It's so glorious. It's so glorious, you know? And like some people didn't even know like how many levels or how long the games were because they just never like got to see the ending of it. But anyway, but yeah, it just was a different like style, really. That doesn't really fly so much today. Yeah, today they're more interested, I think, in you feeling good. And feeling like you're accomplishing something. Whether you are or you aren't is, you know, irrelevant kind of to them. Yeah, and the thing is, like, you would get to a new area. You'd get to, like, World 5 or World 6 and be like, oh, this is, like, my favorite world so far. And then you wouldn't be able to get back there for, like, a week because you weren't good enough to, like, get there in the first place, practically. And getting back there is, like, super difficult. It's basically like getting a, you know, no-death 7 elevator with Blaze, or just... You get it once, and then you're like, oh my gosh, when am I going to get it again? But yeah, if the ninja section went a little bit better, I would have had a little bit more health and a little bit more leeway to kind of like get roughed up a little bit on the jack section. So it's just when I basically can only get hit like once or twice on the jack section that it's ridiculously difficult to get through. I've even had like almost full health on the jack section and lost on it, so it's not an easy section. It's just stupidly difficult when you don't have any health. Yeah, and if you couldn't figure out how to get through something like Zelda, you'd have to like ask a friend, or I mean that was basically it. If you couldn't figure it out, you were just stuck until like you went to school and saw if like anybody figured out how to get through that section. There you go, buddy. Yeah, call the Nintendo Power Hotline and ask them. Yeah, right. My parents would have killed me if I did that. When I saw the phone bill. Who called the Nintendo Power Hotline? Cost us like $100. Would have been, I don't know. Somebody must have broken the house and called them. Yeah. Did the Nintendo Power magazines tell you like all the secrets? I don't know if it gave you all the secrets, right? I know they would have like maps and stuff like that for some of the games, but I thought it was just like sparse stuff. It wasn't like a full-blown strategy guide. It was more just like answering kind of like the really hard stuff, or some of the strategy guys went to the full-blown death. Okay, yeah. Hey Gordo, how's it going? Good to see you. Always good to see Gordo. I saw the I saw this video. I don't even know if I should be talking about this because it kind of creeps me out and it makes me feel bad. But anyway, I'm going to talk about it anyway. Okay. So I saw this video where there's this guy and he's talking about like, yeah, like you can tell what emotions people are feeling a lot because on their faces, they'll have wrinkles on their faces. You know, so like if you're a happy person and you laugh a lot, you'll get like the crow's feet, like, you know, here when you like smile. And then like if you're like an inviting person like me, you know, that means like when someone talks to you, you like kind of like engage with them even though they're a stranger. You'll have like the wrinkles on your forehead on either side because like that means you lift your eyebrows up like in an inviting way to people. Okay? And then if you're an angry person, when you furrow your brow, you'll have the lines you'll have the lines right here, you know? And I'm like, okay, so like I've got all these lines, obviously. And then if you're a skeptical person, like when you kind of like make that skeptical face where you're like, I'm not too sure about this one, you know, you'll get the lines like under your eyes, which I have. So I'm like, okay, so that means I'm an angry person, a happy person, a skeptical person, and an open person. How does that make any sense? The worst one though is you said there's like a grief line, which is like in the middle of your forehead, and it looks kind of like horseshoe-ish, and I have that one as well. That one sucks, by the way. But yeah, that one I was like, I hope I don't have that. Oh, I totally have it. Like right here. I totally have it. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. You keep your face expressionless so people have no idea what you're thinking. Yeah. Plus you don't get wrinkles. Yeah, I vitriol. I never, I never think. Checkmate. Yeah. And if you don't think at all, you won't have any wrinkles at all. Oh. So that's how you do's it. But yeah, I've also seen that one with like someone who was like, they were looking at people and telling if someone was a smoker or not, because smokers get wrinkles around their face. They'll get a wrinkle because they're always doing this motion. So smokers and people on Instagram end up getting the smoker wrinkle. Yeah, I do this a lot too, probably. You know, but I do it because it makes me look cute. So I don't know why anyone else does it. But anyway, it just, yeah, I just thought it was interesting that I just so happen to have in abundance every single style of wrinkle you can have from expressing an emotion. Too bad I didn't say what the confused, what's the confused one? I probably got that one as well. They're just abundantly confused right now. Emotion. Yeah, Tomboy, yeah. I know. I know. Those wrinkles are a good thing, though, because it means that you feel something. It means you're happy, and you're angry, and you're skeptical, and you're open, and you're grieving, and all sorts of stuff. Oh, oops, totally messed it up again. Yeah, I messed it up again, sorry everybody. I'm not paying attention. I gotta like lock my brain in when I do it. How's it going, Natty Wolf? Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, aging's good. Aging is always a good thing. It means you made it. That's what it means. Not everybody gets to make it. That's the sad thing about it. Yeah, I think if the Japanese version Bare Knuckle 3 was more, it was easy, like, you know, more accessible, more people would be playing that one. I think people would enjoy that one more. Like, I prefer Streets 3 to Bare Knuckle 3 because I like the difficulty. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. You know, I love that. I love it when Blaze just biffs it on the collision hit from the throw. Just a throw and like a guy just standing there like, I didn't get hit. More than 5 million. You're saying Streets of Rage 4 confirmed that the Japanese version of yeah, Streets 3 is like the real version, I guess, the real story. Since we got we got like a different storyline. I guess if you have to pick one. Yeah. What's up, Paul Knives? How's it going, Superman? Ugh, had a little bit of trouble going into first night mode last time. We'll see if we can do a better job. Terrible. Soch King, thank you for the 92 bits in honor of the 92nd day of this challenge. Yeah. Yep. Not easy. Yeah, 4 is not easy. Oh man, Soch King. 20 stream streak. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, 4 elevators, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. A1 Majors blaming a kangaroo from a different game. Jeez. And I thought you would like the kangaroos more. You know? Like, I happen to love bald eagles. I happen to love them. Why should I? I don't know. No reason. Bald eagle pants? Bald eagle pants? That's not even a thing. Oh man. You never realize how hard it is to channel Richard Gere until you try channeling Richard Gere, I'll tell you that much. And then instead of being Richard Gere, you turn into that guy that Richard Gere's talking to. Who's like, I can do that. Richard Gere's like, so wait for your moment. I can do that. You gotta read your opponent. I can do that. But then Richard Gere's like, and you can't care whether you live or die. And the guy's like, why you're not first night. You know? That's why Richard Gere's first night and that dude wasn't first night. Just saying. How's it going, Robo Magnus? anyone major fights kangaroos every day, face to face. Oh, jeez. Fights kangaroos that are throwing koalas like boomerangs. There's just koalas boomeranging around the yard. Oh, jeez. But then I end up sounding insensitive, you know? Ooh la la, how's it going? Oh, have a paella? Paella? What is that? Is that one of those banana things? Siesta, yeah. I don't know if I've ever had a paella. It's a rice dish. Oh. It's all the rage for tourists. Ah, yeah, one of those. Uh-oh. What's siesta? Nap? Isn't it a party? What's a party then? Siesta. Siesta's a nap. Party is a fiesta. Ah, I think I got it. Okay. An afternoon nap? Oh. Nothing new in the chat. Games discussions? Yeah. Yeah, when we start discussing the games, we get, sometimes we get pretty hardcore about it. I don't know. I don't know who was around during the time that, Izumi, he separated the actual console runs from the emulator runs. He just randomly did it. And anyway, that's probably the most heated this community has ever gotten. We had to have like an outside mediator come in to deal with it. I completely recused myself from all of it because I was like, I can't even think straight on this one, guys. It was crazy, yeah. It was crazy. Because it's like me, I'm a stupid person and I say stupid things, which is why if I'm gonna do something, I don't do it. I run it by people first when I'm like, this is gonna affect people if I do it. I don't actually do it. I never do it. I run it by people and then everyone's like, that's stupid. And I'm like, okay, cool, like that's settled. And I leave it at that. But yeah, he just was like, I just felt like doing it, so I did it. He was like, I'm right, everyone else is wrong. He's not gonna listen to anybody, and there we go. I'm like, okay. But yeah, pretty much everyone was mad about that one. I don't think there was a single person who was happy about it. Later, Gordo. Thanks for hanging out, Gordo. I think I'm pretty good at reading the emotes, Natty. I got that that one that I thought was a goat. And then I was like, oh, it's a wolf. I got that one. I figured out the 4-leaf clover that had the that had a heart. No, it doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have a heart. It's something else. It's a ladybug. See? Oh, terrible job. Torcam, are you doing Super Troopers there? that opening to Super Troopers when they're telling the guys to pull over. The guy's like, "We already pulled over. You can't pull over anymore." Probably the greatest intro to a movie ever, other than Racing Arizona. That one's just, it's on another level. Yeah, I love the what's it called movie? The other one that they do too, the beer fest or whatever. I really like that one too. And it's got that one guy, because they're like in Germany. One dude sounds like Arnold, is all like, "Kill me! Come on, do it! Kill me!" Great stuff. And then Landfill dies and his twin brother takes over. It's just so stupid. Mega Mania Axel after Blaze, yeah. I don't know if I'll even try Blaze on Mega Mania for a while. It's a really smart idea to do that kind of stuff, like right after a no death. Like, go for the really hard stuff because your skill level's so high. You should be doing that stuff. Like it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to like speed run with Blaze on Mania for a little bit after I get the no death. Only I'm not going to, because I'm gonna be so sick of Blaze by that point that there's no way I'm gonna play Blaze for a while. Unless it's a different game, but you know, like if it's Streets 4, it's like a completely different style Blaze. Even Streets 3 is a total different style Blaze. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's done Mega Mania Axel though, since Axel's really the least capable character. I would say probably least capable character to handle Mega Mania. Oh jeez. Hey, Big Fredo, how's it going? Eee. Oh. Oh, I mean background noise at work, nice. Technically, Din decides things on the stream. But yes, next in line is me. It's basically like Din, then me. I've done it, I did it in practice. I practiced the sword strat for Zamza. It's... yeah, it's like an insta-kill if you have him on very easy, but other than that you're gonna do about like a bar's worth of health. Let's see if I can pull it off this time. It's getting a little embarrassing how many failed attempts I have. Let's see. Nah, nope, messed it up. Anyway, he does that, blocks, and then you hit him with the sword, and you hit him about twice. And it does a full bar of health off of him. So, if you're on very easy, it's like an insta-kill. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, getting an atomic drop, when you atomic drop a guy into the hillets, that is super satisfying. But I would say sword strike on the hillets is pretty nice as well. The hillets always exits to the right. Does it? It sounds right. Yeah, getting it, yeah. The cool thing is, like, when I used to pull off an atomic drop onto the hillets, people were like, I didn't even know you could do that. It's like, yeah. It's a good one. What, Donnie? Come on, dude. Really? It's 15 seconds? You can't change someone's mind in 15 seconds? Oh, Field of Dreams, good movie. Can you try to grab the hillets? No, gosh, I wish you could. That's wild. 15 seconds. It's like, does the person just hard lock their brain down after that? Lord Cancer, how it goes? Oh. My game and mic volume are a little bit low. Yeah. I think they are just naturally a little bit low. Yeah. Compared to like most people's streams. But I usually don't hear too many complaints about it. Yeah, I don't have to asthma you guys, yeah. Relax, guys. Relax to the sound of my soothing voice. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna sleep for weeks. One-third Ninja, how goes? One-third Ninja, you were the one talking about the Zamza strat, right? Cause I did it in practice. I just didn't do it. I just didn't do it today, in actual today. Nice, nice. Yeah, thanks. That was cool. But anyway, I'm gonna keep trying for it, I'll tell you that much. I'll keep trying for it when I get there. Oh jeez, what am I doing? You got a bad feeling about 4 elevator? Yeah, me too. What's up, Kendo? Hey, Joey Shaw, how's it going? Okay, here we go. That one was rough too. Oh. Double Dragon Revive? When does it get released? Does it have a date yet? Really? I made it look easy? Oh my gosh. Oh, I felt like I was just struggling with 4 today. I'm going to do it until I get it, but I'm also going to, I do plan on like playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion, so once that comes out, like I'm going to be playing that, but I'll return to this, so hopefully I get it first. Or if I start going crazy, you know, then I'll kind of like spread out when I'm doing this, as opposed to like doing it back to back. You got into a YouTube argument that lasted a month? DD5 came out last... Oh, it already came out. Okay. Oh, yes. I'll look like the guy on the cover of the Phalanx. What's that game called? Is it Phalanx? That's got... It's another one of those like random Columns 3 cover arts where only Phalanx makes a little bit more sense though than Columns 3. But yeah, it's another one of those where it's like, why is this guy on the cover? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've done that like on my channel where like somebody will make like a comment, something stupid, and then I'll like comment back. And I'll tell them like, I'm just gonna keep going. Every comment you make, I'm gonna comment back. And they always end up quitting. Man, or not. I wonder when, like, what was the most epic back and forth. I wonder if there's like some like YouTube video that's like 10 years old that still has a back and forth going on it right now. Like for 10 years, these people just like Freddy Krueger Kills, how's it going? It's been a while. Oh man. Yeah, right? There's a guy on the, on the cover of Phalanx with a banjo. This old guy on the cover with the banjo. It's a shoot 'em up too. It's like an on rail, like, I don't know what they're called. It's a shmup. Yeah. It has nothing to do with people sitting on their porches playing banjos. What do you talk about? Random. It's almost as random as the Column 3 guy. someone's grandpa needed a payday. Yeah, the weird thing about the Collins 3 guy is that it makes you think he's somebody on the team. Like, he must be someone on the Columns team, and he's just no one. It's baffling to me. Ugh, terrible job. I'm doing a terrible job right now. How's it going, Lord? Yeah, we need the old man from Phalanx emote. That's gonna be a tough one. Do I need that more than I need a suggest a movie for me to watch? What genre? Do you have a genre? Have you seen Speed? Keanu Reeves? Sandra Bullock? It was like that guy on the cover would make more sense if it was like a Guitar Hero game, you know, than like the game that it actually is. King Elf, are you still on about this? What? I don't even know what you guys have been talking about. I didn't say first night without flinching. Do I flinch when I say first night, or I didn't say first night? Have you seen it, Joey? I haven't seen it. The Snow White remake? Like, how bad is it? Yeah, Banjo Hero. Starring Jeff Foxworthy. Something like that, you know? That's a movie I haven't seen. I haven't seen Deliverance with John Voight. I think there's a banjo in that movie, but yeah, I haven't seen that one. That's not the kind of game you want to play. Is there a good remake? Yeah, so the original Bourne Identity movie was in like the 1980s, I think, maybe early 90s. So the Matt Damon Bourne Identity movie's better. Man on Fire with Denzel Washington's a remake. The original has, I don't remember the guy's name, but I think that one came out in the 80s. The Thing with Kurt Russell is a remake of The Thing from Another Planet. The Blob, the 1980s The Blob is a remake. That one's really good. Ben-Hur with Charlton Heston's a remake. The original, I don't remember if the original had sound or not. There might be two black and white versions, one without sound, one with sound. Or maybe neither of them had sound. Airplane. Yeah, Rush is good. Brazil's a really good movie, yeah. Oh, you didn't like Rush, Itsansi? What about Ford versus Ferrari? Ford versus Ferrari. If you're gonna watch a, let me think. If you're gonna watch a racing movie, Ford versus Ferrari is up there. Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise is pretty good. What's that one called? How to Drive in the Rain. That one's pretty good. A little bit more of a maybe like a romance movie than like a driving movie, but that one's not bad. The Art of Driving in the Rain. That's what it's called. But if you want a real movie, you watch Airborne. It's a rollerblading movie, and there's a race at the end of it. And let me tell you right now, Airborne will blow you away. It's so good. Ford versus Ferrari caters to a smaller audience due to its subject matter. What subject matter? It's a racing movie. What am I missing? What am I missing here, Lord Canster? Nothing. 828. See, Devil's Backbone. Was that the name of the mountain that they raced down? Nothing. That guy, the guy who wrote Airborne, the movie, was my 5th grade teacher's husband. And he used to come into class, and it was funny because like he had the worst penmanship, but he was a writer. Which is kind of similar to me because I have really bad penmanship, and I also write. So I don't know. I don't think he was dyslexic though, like I am. So I've got that on him. But anyway. It was cool. We thought he was the coolest because he wrote Airborne, and we were like in the 5th grade, and we thought Airborne was like the coolest movie ever made. The Karate Kid. It would be understandable though if somebody watched The Karate Kid on the day that their parents got divorced and they hated it. I would understand it. I wouldn't agree with them though. I think Karate Kid's a really good movie. Oops. But yeah. Oh jeez. Here's where I lose to the kickboxer when there's one guy left. To the timer, actually. Am I gonna watch the new Predator movie? I mean, I might. I don't know if I'll go out of my way for it though. It's hard to tell. Like, I feel like they're kind of milking a lot of franchises. It feels like. Are you talking about 2012, the John Cusack film, or are you talking about you haven't seen a movie since 2012? The new Predator film is PG-13? What? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think they should do that. That'd be like making a new like Freddy Krueger film and having it be PG-13, you know? It's like, I haven't seen a movie at theater or at home since 2012. What? You haven't seen a movie since 2012? You know what movie you should watch? 2012 with John Travolta. Oh my gosh. Predator isn't exciting without Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes wasn't in Predator. They were never gonna make a good RoboCop movie. That's the... See, the thing is, like, if you watch movies from, like, the 80s, they remade a lot of movies in the 80s. Like, a lot of movies. But they were remaking, like, movies that were, like, decent to bad. So it was easy to, like, make this movie and revamp it and make it good. You know, like, that's basically what, like, Indiana Jones is. It's like, if you've seen, like, Gunga Din and, like, Mask of Zorro and, like, a couple of these older, like, black and white films, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm watching Indiana Jones right now. Only these were, like, black and white films when they couldn't really get the camera shots. They didn't really have the bigger budgets, that kind of stuff. They were limited in what they could do. Oh, jeez. That's when you want to remake them. But you don't want to remake, like, a good movie like RoboCop. You want to remake, like, that James Caan alien movie where the aliens drink rotten milk. Gosh, what was it called? Alien Earth? You want to remake, like, that movie. Because that movie's, like, decent. And it feels like, wow, it maybe could have been better. Alright, let's get through the boss. Alright, we're going to 7. I'm gonna silence you guys. Water world. Oh. The Michael Jackson comments got me. Grow up. It's something Michael Jackson never said. Oh, hilarious stuff. I know. Hopefully I can pull myself together before the elevator. But since we're talking about predators, am I right, guys? Am I right? Yeah, it's yeah, the laughing can be a problem. I have lost runs to laughing. Just like I can't stop laughing sometimes. Not too much. Noob Shiva, yeah, we had a... I don't know if you caught my second attempt. My second attempt ended on 4. I couldn't get past 4 on my second attempt, so this is third attempt. What, King Opal? Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me questions right now? Yeah, I'm not the one you gotta worry about, King Opal. Din's the one you gotta worry about. If all of a sudden Din finds what you're doing inappropriate or annoying or anything else, it doesn't really matter what. He's pretty much just gonna do what he wants to do. Oh my gosh. Yep. What's up, Zallard? How's it going? It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Is that a garbage game, Vitriol? Is that a garbage game? Is that what that GG stands for? Yeah, the Jets. The second jet just did not cooperate. Like... Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow. I know. It's not as bad when the third jet's a troll, but when the second one is. The first or second one, it really is. Yeah. Yeah, the XX hour breather, yeah. Your year is 19XX. Like, what? Like, what? Just pick a date, guys. Sorry, sorry, Zallard. I already had to get up a little bit early today, Zallard, so I'm already, like, tired. I couldn't even channel Richard Gere today, Zallard. That's how tired I was. I was flopping around in 4 without channeling Richard Gere properly. Oh, gosh. The whole time I was trying to channel Richard Gere's Lancelot. Instead, I was channeling Malagant. I don't know. Has anyone seen this movie First Night? I'm telling you guys. I'm in LA, so I'm in the LA time zone. It's almost 11:30 p.m. right now. Oh, jeez. But yeah, went good. We'll see what happens tomorrow. No, we should be able to have it tomorrow, actually, according to the Half-Life. I got the first No Death 7 on 66, on day 66, so tomorrow will be day 93. That's the Half-Life day. We should be able to get it, according to the Half-Life. Oh. Yeah, you're also in LA? Yeah. LA's a big place, you know, a lot of people here. Only the best people are in LA, okay? That's why the rest of you can't, that's why the rest of you can't come. we won't allow the rest of you over here. Only the good ones. You have to get up early for the failures? Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's like some people are like, you know, because of their time zone, they're like a week ahead. They're already celebrating Christmas. Their time zone's so wacky. Okay, let's see if anyone's raging right now. Try and keep the rage going. It looks like Kainoshi playing. Kainoshi's on 4, doing some survival with Floyd. Okay. Yeah, I'll raid him. It's not Christmas where you're at? Some people are in like 2030. Their time zone's like so far ahead that they're like years ahead of us. Oh, okay, everyone jump in. Yeah, hopefully I'll see everyone tomorrow. Everybody jump. Everybody jump. We'll get some Streets 4 survival mode. Kainosh. Get some of that action going.